Last episode we had some great results against top opposition and kept Chelsea in the running for the Premier League title this season. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respect the Jeff here with another episode in this Chelsea career. Buckle up, because it's a big one. Tons of games coming your way as we fly through this season and head towards my next career with Schalke. Chelsea sitting in third right now, only a couple points off of top spot. We just need to win the games in front of us. And looking at these matches, they are definitely some winnable ones. We are expected probably to come out with most of the points in some of these upcoming games. Everton and Arsenal, our toughest opposition coming up. And with that said, let's take on Burnley. Alright, first game of the episode, and it is the notorious Burnley, really difficult to play against in FIFA. They've already nicked some points off of us over the last 2 seasons, so hopefully they won't be able to do that again today. We need to be on our best form tonight, that's for sure. Wilfried Zaha starting out there on the right-hand side. It's really between him and Hudson-Odoi for that spot now that Havertz is gone, and we're looking to see a lot from both of them this season. Mason Mount given a ton of space here and given the room to shoot. Great save from the goalkeeper, and Chelsea failed to get in front with their first good opportunity of the game, and it is Burnley with the second chance header down at goal, and they get the first of the game. Really unfortunate there, and that is exactly what we have to watch out for. Burnley are deadly on the counter-attack and really tough nut to crack in terms of their defense, so we're looking to find any space we can get going into the second half here. It's Timo Werner slipped through into the box, and it's a lovely tackle from Ben Mee to see that one away. 55 minutes played now, and Chelsea still yet to grab a goal. As things stand, Burnley will come away with the win. Reece James playing out of the back now. Hakim Ziyech getting his head up and looking for the run. No one quite open, so he just keeps going, and he slips it through. Timo Werner, can he get the shot off? Cutting inside on his right foot, and it's over the bar. Unfortunate there from our striker, and you really peg him to hit chances like that. And hopefully, given another one, he will be able to finish if we can just find the space for him. Wilfried Zaha waiting for the opening here, and it's good footwork. Waiting for that run from Reece James on the overlap and looking to put a ball in. Curls one in. Zapata blasts it wide of the bar. Man, that wasn't too far off from our striker there. And Chelsea's still looking for a goal. 83 minutes played now. Loftus-Cheek, Timo Werner still going here. Mason Mount in the box. Surely for Chelsea, cutting it back, and Loftus-Cheek blasts it over the bar. And again, Chelsea failed to grab a goal. 88 minutes gone now. And really, we're just going to be looking to pull at least one back here and salvage a point from this game. It has not been going according to plan here. Werner, Abraham, who's come on as a sub, looking to make a difference, and he finds Werner in the box, and this time he doesn't miss. Into the bottom corner. 90 minutes in, Chelsea get the equalizer here. Let's see if we can grab a second. Probably unlikely. But at least we grabbed that goal here at the end of the game in a very tough match against Burnley. And Abraham making the difference, pulling strings, lovely pass. And obviously Werner doing great as he has all season to finish from difficult angles. And it's sort of becoming his trademark there, cutting in from the left, in on his right foot, and slotting it into the corner. Scored plenty of those this season, and I'm sure he'll score plenty more. Reece James, and maybe the last chance of the game there, saved from the goalkeeper. Abraham, lovely header down into space. And this time Loftus-Cheek saved off the line again, and Chelsea just barely unable to grab a second, and that is how the game ends. 1-1, a point apiece, and Chelsea drop points here against Burnley like usual. Like I said at the beginning of this, a very tough nut to crack in FIFA, and that will be an unfortunate draw for us. Alright, well, player injured here. Wilfried Zaha unfortunately picked up a knock right at the end of the game there. He will be out for 4 weeks, and that hurts. But I guess we're going to have to give the chance to Hudson-Odoi now. He'll get plenty of minutes over the next month. Let's see if we can capitalize on that. Goalkeeper getting promoted from the academy here, as we are a little short on numbers. Probably won't see too much from him this season, but just a heads up. And now we get back to the Champions League here with a big match against Porto. Alright, here we go in front of the home fans. Chelsea taking on Porto. We've been off to a flying start here in the Champions League and obviously won the competition last season, so we'll be looking to keep that up. And really, this should be a winnable game for us. We don't have that difficult of a group, so we'll be expected to at least go through, if not win it. It's between us and Dortmund, I'm sure, in terms of the 2 teams going through. So as long as we can edge them out on points, we should get a more favorable draw here coming into the knockout rounds. Conte playing out from the back, and it's lovely stuff to find Hudson-Odoi, who gets it to the feet of Mason Mount. Lovely build-up play here from Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi, or Loftus-Cheek rather, finding Abraham. Back to Hudson-Odoi, out on the wing, and still going. Like I said earlier, lovely build-up play, and Mason Mount can't get that final ball in from Chelsea, but it was great work all over the pitch to lead up to that chance. Abraham Again, really rivaling Zapata for that spot up top. The two of them have both been playing well, so it's going to be hard to find out who gets the first name on the team sheet here. Flavio Barbosa, another shout at striker. This time starting out on the left-hand side just because we need him somewhere in the squad, and really actually playing pretty well. Decent chance we saw from him there. Azpilicueta reading that play really well, and Chelsea on the break here after a free kick. Did not go according to plan from Porto here, and Hudson-Odoi flying down the wing. Can we get numbers forwards? Maybe not really in the box here, but Hudson-Odoi clips it up, and Barbosa makes that run into the near post, not too far off. It's good movement from the young striker, and Barbosa again clear off the line after a header from the corner there. It's been really good from the youngster so far. Hudson-Odoi dragged down just outside the box, no call given, but play continues. Abraham sneaking through Loftus-Cheek. What can he do? Curls it back into the box, and Zaha, Upamecano rather, throws himself at that. Zaha is out injured at the moment, and the game is still scoreless here. Going into the second half, and Porto looking for some kind of way through. They barely had a look at goal all game. Mason Mount does well to win the ball back. And could this be the chance from Chelsea? Tammy Abraham in the box, and he finishes sloppy from Porto right at the beginning of the second half here. Maybe not the prettiest goal we'll see all season, but it counts just the same. Chelsea get the go-ahead goal, and as things stand, we will... I think if we win this, actually, we will be guaranteed going through to the knockout rounds, but I don't want to speak too soon here as Porto get a chance shaping up in the box, and they finish. Radu could not make the save. That's not down to him. That is all down to our left back, Tavares, there, making the mistake. A little bit of inexperience maybe, but we won't let it get us down too much. Time for the big guns to come on. It's Ziyech and Timo Werner. Can we separate these two teams here? Ziyech getting the early chance. First touch of the ball, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Lovely stuff from Chelsea, but again, we just can't find that goal. Tammy Abraham making the run in behind, and he finds the return pass. Timo Werner taking a touch into space, getting closed down by the defender, but he goes at it anyway. Shot at the near post, saved by the foot of the goalkeeper, and that was tantalizingly close from Chelsea. Could that be the last chance of the game? Yes, unfortunately, another draw here, this time against Porto. And it hasn't been bad from us necessarily, but just missing that finishing that's going to win us these games. So we have to shape up quick and start finding our form if we want better results. All right, well, 2 draws in our first 2 games here, but plenty more to come. 4 more games in this episode. So let's try to turn this around quick and start grinding out wins here. Sitting in 4th in the league after 11 played, level on points with Man U, and we need to keep this up if we want a serious shot at the title this season, with Liverpool doing so well. And if you guys want to take a more detailed look at the squad, give me some suggestions. In the meantime, go to respectthejeff.com. I just uploaded Season 3 under the Chelsea tab, so you can see all the players, all of their stats, and let me know who you think should be starting in these games. So like I said, next up it's Everton. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Another game, another chance for a win, and Chelsea just haven't had their finishing boots on as of late. We'll be hoping that'll be different here against Everton, who are actually building a really solid side here in this save. So this won't be an easy match by any stretch. Zuma getting caught out there, and it's an early yellow card. And you can see something's gone wrong with the face of Mendy in one of the mods I'm using. I don't know who's on the head of him right now, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Everton off to a really good start, though. A lot of possession here. Rodriguez, great link-up play here with Gibson. Allen dictating things out of the center of the pitch, and we're having a very hard time closing them down. Bernard finds the feet of Decore over the top, and it's not well read. Faguli is in behind, and Zuma finally gets a boot to that, and Chelsea just barely dealing with a threat here from Everton 30 minutes into the match, and we really haven't found our footing yet. Loftus-Cheek now down the wing, waiting for a run. No one really ahead of him. Great touch into space, finds Timo Werner, but it is well covered by Andre Gomez getting in behind. And Chelsea just not quite finding that space we need to create a chance here. Timo Werner twisting and turning, looking for a way through, and it's another lovely challenge there by the Everton back line. Little chipped ball over the top. Bernard, first chance of the second half. And again, you can see that, not sure what's going on with Edward Mendy there. We'll have to fix that face in between the next game. But for now, we play on. Hudson-Odoi looking for a way through. No one making runs here. Very static from the Chelsea front line. Still waiting. Hudson-Odoi sneaks it through anyways. Zapata in a little bit of space. Looking for the run. Cuts it back. Loftus-Cheek, and it's a lovely block in that back line from our ex-player Rudiger, who makes a great save and a last-ditch effort here. And neither team able to score a goal just yet. 65 minutes played. It's been pretty well played by both teams, to be honest. Maybe Everton had a slight advantage here. Declan Rice challenge. I hope that's just on the edge of the area. A little close, and it is right on the line here. Free kick from a dangerous position. Rice clears it off the line. Saves himself there after a poor challenge. And Everton continue forwards here. Hakim Ziyech doing well to win the ball back and the patience to just pick out that pass for Timo Werner. Zapata making the run, and he lays it back off for Chilwell. Just got to control it a little bit here. Chelsea starting to lose control of the game even more. And Declan Rice with a chance. Oh, cleared off the line. Reece James, a bullet of a header straight off the corner there. And unfortunately, we couldn't grab a goal. Maybe it would be a little undeserved if I'm being honest here. But it's going to be the goal that counts probably with not a lot of time left. Abraham shot at goal, and it's saved by the Everton goalkeeper. 15 minutes left, and neither team able to score yet. Declan Rice getting himself far up the pitch, and is a free kick given away again. Rice a little reckless this game, but it's worked out for us so far. But we win the ball up high up the pitch. Tammy Abraham is released. No way! And he scores. Chelsea grab a goal with only a few minutes remaining in normal time here. And Tammy Abraham completely against the run of play. That's got to be down to Hakim Ziyech getting forward, pressing high, winning the ball up in the Everton half. And we get the goal just before the final whistle here. We take all 3 points. And regardless of how that game went, it is the win that matters really in the end. Well, hard-fought game from Chelsea. And now we move on. All right, straight into the next match here. It's West Ham in the league. We'll be looking to keep up our winning run of form here. Not the best game you've ever seen last game rather, but hopefully we can build on that. We honestly had some good performances in the 2 draws before that. We just need to see a little bit more from our team. West Ham definitely not as strong of a side as Everton. You can see, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the face fixed for Mendy. Still working on it, but we have to play these games in the meantime. A little annoying, but you'll have to bear with me. Hudson-Odoi. Footwork on the wing, and he does really well to find Zapata, who does get the start up top. Abraham scoring more as of late, but on the whole, Zapata has probably been the better player this season. It's really hard to separate the two, and honestly, it's going to be unfair leaving either of them on the bench the way they've both been playing. So they're both going to get plenty of minutes, either coming off the bench or starting rotating games up top. We'll just have to figure out how to best really manage our squad this season with so many players in form right now. Hudson-Odoi, one of those looking to get in form, and he clips one up. Zapata off the crossbar. Well, that was inches off of being the opening goal here for Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi, great ball in, and he has looked really good here, given a lot of chances with Zaha out injured, and Hudson-Odoi puts another one in. It's deflected, and then wildly off the mark here. It's out wide for Yarmolenko. Nothing quite comes of that. Hudson-Odoi winning the ball back, and he's showing a lot of heart out here. Hudson-Odoi been playing really well, and Timo Werner now in behind for Chelsea. Can he score? Saved by the goalkeeper, and Chelsea still cannot find the back of the net. It's been a rough run of games for us in front of goal here, but hopefully we can just start finding our feet in front of goal and grabbing some of these goals. If we can finish chances, I think we'd be winning a lot of these games with ease, but that is a big if here. We need those points. Zapata taking a touch through, and he's in on goal. Great pace from our striker, and he finishes doing it alone. Well, he got the start, and he delivered on his chance. Zapata scoring once again. Well, honestly, both he and Abraham have been scoring. I don't really know how to best manage the two of them. I don't necessarily want to change our formation to put both up top. It's not like we'd play any better if we had 2 strikers, I don't think. It's just a matter of which one of them currently fits the system best. Abraham's link-up play may be a little better. Zapata probably scoring the better chances. Abraham is a little wasteful at times, but they're both going to play important roles this season, that's for sure. Zuma playing out from the back on Loftus-Cheek. On it now, slides one through. Zapata looking for a pass through, finds Hudson-Odoi, who clips it back. Lovely play. Zapata grabs another, and it's 2 goals up for Chelsea. Looking to be in very good shape now. Hudson-Odoi gets the assist. It's been great from him. Honestly, the whole team's starting to look really good at this point. Defense has been great. Offense has been great as well, obviously. Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi, Zapata, all looking fantastic. Timo Werner, obviously, always one of the standout performers in the side, despite not scoring. And there you have it. Chelsea get a definitive win for the first time in this episode. 2 goals over West Ham, and it was a great performance from all the players on the pitch out there. We got to see more of this if we want a winning mentality this season, and hopefully we can start building on some of these. That's 2 wins in a row, draw before that, so we've been winless, I think, in the last 5-6 games, so if we can build on this a little bit and really make a push against Liverpool, I think we have a good shot. All right, well, we move on. The games do not stop here. It's back to the Champions League against Shakhtar Donetsk. We have 10 points from our opening 4 matches. I mean, it's highly likely that we go through regardless, but I think a win here might guarantee us, if not going top of the group, at least going through. Only 2 games remaining, and we got to make the most of them. So we take them on. Up next, a little rotation in the squad. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Barbosa gets the start again. Dropped off a little bit in form recently, but a little harsh on him. He hasn't been given that many games, so he deserves a start here in the Champions League. Like I said, a little rotation in the back line too. Ampadu is given a chance in the midfield spot, actually playing as a defensive midfielder, and let's see how he can hold up here. Conte given the rest for the first time in a long time here for Chelsea. Mason Mount making a great run, but it is well intercepted there by the Shakhtar Donetsk back line. Loftus-Cheek surging run, and he does really well to pick out Hudson-Odoi. Great touch into space, and a great finish at the end of the move. Top bins, you gotta love that from the winger, who is really enjoying life here after being given many minutes in the last several games after Zaha has gone out injured. And Hudson-Odoi, hopefully this is his breakthrough chance for Chelsea. He did really well out on loan last season. Maybe not lit the league on fire in his opening couple of games here in the season, but he's starting to pick up form with a bit of consistency in his minutes, and there's definitely a great player in there. So he's going to continue to get minutes the rest of this season, and hopefully we can see more of that from him. Tavares not doing so well to mark his man, and Shakhtar Donetsk find a goal, but it is offside. So we've gotten away with one there, haven't we? And Chelsea still maintain our 1-goal lead. We got to build on this. 1 goal not enough to guarantee us a win here. As Piliqueta cross to the back post looking for Barbosa, who is a very good target man for those types of crosses, but he couldn't quite get in front of his man. Declan Rice now looking to cover Tete, who's got him for pace, and still going here. Declan Rice sticks a boot out, and eventually it is shot wide of the post. And Chelsea getting off again there. Shakhtar have actually looked pretty good. Barbosa doing really well with his hold-up play to keep a hold of possession and slides it through for Mason Mount. Lovely play here. Abraham is through on goal, and it's a second. Well, between Zapata and Abraham, we are scoring goals for fun up top. And with some fantastic cameos from players like Hudson-Odoi. Now Barbosa, who is really instrumental in that piece of link-up play. We really have such a great squad, don't we? And Abraham finding that space in behind time and time again. That's, I think, the 3rd goal in a row he's had where he's just slipped through in behind the strikers. It's sort of becoming his trademark goal this season. And what a finish. Look at that. Curled right into the far post. Nothing the keeper could possibly do about that. Chelsea may be looking for a 3rd here after really growing into this game. Loftus-Cheek, great turn. Barbosa finds himself in space, and his second touch lets him down a little bit there. It's honestly been bright from the striker. Couldn't quite get his goal yet, but he has looked sharp. 92 minutes gone now. Upamecano wins the ball back. A little chip through for Gilmore, the substitute who's come on, but the whistle blows and Chelsea have come away with another win. We're going through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League no matter what at this point. And I think, like I said, we've taken top spot. It might depend on how Dortmund did in their last game, but either way, it's a fantastic performance from Chelsea. We'll be looking to go deep in the competition once again. Great performance from Hudson-Odoi as well as the rest of the team, and Chelsea really starting to shape up at this point. Alright, well, next up in the league, it's Arsenal, our rivals, and it's an away game. This will be probably the toughest matchup of the episode, on paper at least, and I think Abraham deserves a start up top this time, given how well he's been performing recently. Zaha is technically back from injury, he'll be on the bench, but probably won't see too much from him in this game. So with that said, this is our starting 11 against Arsenal, and let's get to this big match. Alright, here we go away at the Emirates and looking for another win. Chelsea have been picking it up slowly in the league, and hopefully we can do it against opposition like Arsenal, who, I mean, honestly, in the save have not been a fantastic team, but still definitely carry a threat. Like I said, on paper, they are a solid team. Not necessarily doing great in the league, but with players like Pepe up top, I know he's maybe not the most amazing player in real life these days, but he still definitely carries a threat in FIFA. Timo Werner picking the ball up and finds Guendouzi in the middle of the pitch. Conte wins it back though and does well. Ziyech has the presence of mind to just pick him back out. Loftus-Cheek, great touch into space, and he releases Timo Werner. How about this from Chelsea? And we have a chance 5 minutes into the game. Timo Werner always going to finish from that kind of angle. Well, our first real chance of the game and our first goal. Chelsea off to a really hot start here against Arsenal. And who else but this man, Timo Werner, using his pace and finishing in behind again. We've seen that plenty of times this season. And it's the usual suspects again. Loftus-Cheek, another assist after a great driving run. And Ziyech and Conte linking up well to win the ball back and get it up to the forwards in the first place. Like I've been saying, everyone on the pitch really carrying their weight at this point in the season. Abraham waiting for that run. Little dink over the top. Not quite on for Loftus-Cheek there. And Chelsea, not too many opportunities here as we come in towards halftime from either team outside of that first chance. Ziyech looking to make that change though, but it is one back again here. Been a pretty decent stalemate, although that will favor us with the 1-goal lead. Hakim Ziyech taking his man on and still going. How about that for footwork? And he holds his man off, still going. Ziyech looks to go at it alone, and finally Chilwell on the follow-up with his weaker right foot. And again, really couldn't make too much of that chance. Conte finds Ziyech again. The game's still in the balance here, but Chelsea are coming out in front so far. Abraham's shot at goal saved by the goalkeeper, and Nketiah one back again. Maybe a foul there, but play continues on. Reece James on the wing. Chelsea defending really well. James closing it down. Oh, how about that? Reece James, absolute wall in the back line. Although Arsenal still does manage to get it through, but Zuma this time winning it back. It's been great stuff. Build-up play here from Chelsea. Can we make something happen? Mason Mount looking for a way through. And it continues with Chilwell still going here. Chelsea play the safe route. Only a minute left in the game. Ziyech, if we could grab a second, it's probably game over. Abraham in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It's a lovely strong wrist to make that save. 90 minutes gone now, and hopefully that's game. Maybe one final chance here as the ball's played over the top for Neres. Well defended by James, and the whistle blows. Chelsea have come out in front. Another win here against Arsenal. It's a close one, but it doesn't matter. 3 points for us, and on we go with the season. Alright, well, not a bad way to end the episode. Sitting in 4th, still level on points with Spurs now. Manchester United a game in hand, and honestly, if we win our next one, there's a chance we could be top of the table depending on results elsewhere. In the meantime, a huge thank you to the coaching staff from patreon.com/respectthejeff and our Discord channel, helping me make a lot of great decisions with both this series and the upcoming one for Schalke. I'm really going to be excited to share that with you guys. And in the meantime, if you've been enjoying these episodes, please consider subscribing to the channel. Helps me out a lot, and I'll be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.